It's week 6 of the National Football League.
Yeah, baby.
Coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels.
Okay,
He's
that's
the top
good.
dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Ravens next on Now Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Wilson Booker. This is a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football this season.
In all offseason, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. Here, in this matchup early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong, playing winning football, they're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the matchups we've seen so far.
Okay, it's not time to eat. It's not done yet.
Who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season?
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Baltimore. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Pass to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might... With the kicker too late.
Defense.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And as we see the quarterback take the field, Mike, I mean, think back to the game that he's coming off of. Not only did he lead his team to a win, but he broke Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record in the process. Mike, that's a record that stood from 1951 all the way up until last week. I'm not sure we're going to see him replicate that type of success in this one, but if he's somehow able to do so, it will easily.
And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. He'll go again here with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. On the move, past the 40. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. First and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson got his man at the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First and goal, and it's Henry. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Again, it'll be Henry. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. On first and 10, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and just falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the third-round pick, Luke McCaffrey. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air again is Daniels. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Now a timeout called by the defense. A first down throw for Jackson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So, after 1, it's the Ravens out front. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Daniels going to throw again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. That pickup, good for 29 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He's got it at the 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll look to run with Eckler. Powering forward. He's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hopkins sent in motion. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He's got it inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will score again. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 42. So, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now a shot here, deep middle. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Inside the 35. Lamar Jackson. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together from the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Daniels to throw on second down. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On first down, Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Daniels now on first down. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they had yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will go up by 7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Jordan McGee on the cover.
They'll motion a tight end right. Second down. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be third down. Jackson now. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They run it once more with Eckler. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. What a throw. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are able to extend the lead.
Commanders 56, Ravens 42. Matt Gay sets
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. Quick turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
On the give, here's Henry. So, back and forth. 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now from the 50. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. 3rd and long for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Could he have lost track where he was? The fair catch made at his own.
1st and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They run over center with Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to...
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Real quick.
1st and... The tight end Moore in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Quick.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
You turned it.
Bateman is the motion man. To the air one more time with Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From the gun, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Jackson looking to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 77, Ravens 56. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. One of the tight ends motions right. 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now, Jackson. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. The tight end Moore in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson up top again. This one caught at the 4. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Again, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll drop to throw. That finds Samuel working across the field. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Play action. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Daniels going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. On play action, Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and that will lead to a second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders.